What drives a child to kill? What anger, what rage, what impulse can turn a teenager into a murderer, that too inside a school that should be a sanctuary of learning, not a scene of bloodshed? Ahmedabad is shaken by a crime so brutal, so nerve-wracking that it forces us to ask so many questions. A class 10 student of a private school in Ahmedabad was stabbed to death by his junior. An argument, a few words exchanged, and then a knife plunged into a young life that had barely begun. But what makes this case even more chilling is not just the crime itself. It is the conversation that followed, a spine-chilling chat between the accused boy and his friend. Let me read some parts of it to you. Friend says, "Bhai, did you do something today?" Accused says, "Yes." Friend asks, "Did you stab someone?" Then accused asks, "Who told you?" And when the friend tells him that the victim has died, this boy accused of killing his senior replies, "Chhod jane de." He says, "Let it be." No panic, no remorse, no fear, just an airy acceptance of what he had done. A simple taunt, a schoolyard provocation, words that in any normal world would have been brushed off. Maybe led to a scuffle, maybe an exchange of insults, but here it escalated to cold-blooded murder. The friend pleads, "You can't stab someone to death for this. You could have just beaten him, not killed him." The boy answers, "What happened has happened now." It is a glimpse into the terrifying reality of youth anger, unchecked, unfiltered, and armed with weapons that should never have entered a school in the first place. Hundreds of parents, locals, and members of the Sindhi community stormed the school premises. Their grief quickly turned into rage. School buses were smashed, cars vandalized, even staff members attacked. Police struggled to contain the mob before finally pushing them out of the premises. But the anger did not end there. Parents sat on the road, blocking traffic, demanding answers, demanding to know how a knife entered a classroom, demanding accountability from a school that was supposed to protect their children. This tragedy forces us to ask uncomfortable questions. Are schools becoming battlegrounds? Are we raising a generation that resorts to violence at the slightest provocation? How did a boy so young develop the coldness to confess to a crime so casually? Ahmedabad mourns a young life today. A family mourns their son, and an entire city stares at the horrifying reality of rage consuming its children. The police investigation will continue. The courts will decide. But the bigger question, the darker one, remains for all of us. If words can now cost lives in our schools, what future are we preparing our children for?